Hi, my name is Anna and I'm the owner of Little Wing Sleep, and I am excited to talk about 7-month-olds with you today because I am passionate about this age. I actually really enjoy 7-month-olds for the reasons being that they are at a really playful stage and life gets substantially easier when we move from 3 to 2 naps. So what is coming for you and your 7-month-old? First of all, you're going to expect lots of developmental changes. Those developmental changes can be around sleep and also development when it comes to play and even just learning to crawl and all of those kind of things. There's also at the end of 7 months, we have something that is coming into place called object permanence. This is when their understanding of how things go in their brains changes as they grow and develop. Not to worry, these are all good changes. However, we need to be really cognizant of the fact that this means that their world is opening up in a whole new way. To help them to be able to really embrace this world opening up in this different way, offering them opportunities to explore, to adventure are really important with us nearby. Not overprotecting them, not coming in too much, but then also allowing them to come to us when we need them or when they need us, and also us reaching out to them when we see that they're in need too. When it comes to sleep, this object permanence means that if baby understands that, hey, this one thing equals that I need to get to sleep. So say they're rocking to sleep, and they're like, yeah, we're rocking to sleep. This is how I get to sleep. And then that thing goes away. They now understand that that is an option, even though they can't see it. They know that it's an option outside of that line of sight. This means that there can be some separation anxiety around whoever is the provider of sleep. And it can mean that baby is a little bit more irritable when it comes to sleep. This is even more reason why we want to have our sleep skill and our sleep pressure on point. When I say sleep skill, it's their ability to navigate sleep from completely awake to completely asleep independently. And we can do this in a really loving and gentle way. I know there's a lot of people who are like, you know what, that's gonna be really brutal, but it really doesn't need to be when we're able to have connection, trust, and routine and communication between the parent and baby. The next big thing that is happening for 7-month-old is that we're going down to 2 naps, going from 3 naps to 2 naps. Now, some babies may have done this at 6 months and some babies may be doing this at 8 to 9 months. That's totally okay. This is like a rough age group. Key signs that your baby is ready to drop that nap, maybe that there's not enough time for that last cat nap in the day. Maybe they're struggling to go down at bedtime when they usually are absolutely fine, or they're not showing those sleep cues and long naps have turned into 35, 45-minute naps, and they're needing more awake time before that next nap. We know that those are key signs because what is happening here is that we're lengthening that ability to be able to have adenosine in the brain, and when that ability to cope with that amount of adenosine increases, what that means for baby is that then they're able to stay awake longer without getting overtired. If they don't have this buildup of adenosine, the sleep pressure in their brain, then they're not able to carry over into a long nap. So the easy solution is that we start to lengthen out those awake times. And we don't just lengthen out one, we lengthen them all out across the day. You naturally then only have a little bit of time at the end of the day where the cat nap doesn't seem quite enough and we end up pulling bedtime forward, or it spreads evenly. If you need help with these transitions, a navigating naps course is only $37 and is a really good idea. So with this comes a whole new level of freedom. I love 2 naps because it means we have that morning nap, then we have great adventuring time in the afternoon, in the midday, and then another nap in the afternoon where you can kind of get everything sorted or relax. I often find as well it's really flexible at 7 months because say if the second nap they fall asleep, you had your first nap, you go out for lunch and then they fall asleep on you on the drive home, it's okay, we can have that short nap and add in a third nap. You can switch between the two for a little bit there and it's not going to be a problem, and it gives you a whole lot of flexibility when it comes to your lifestyle. That is exactly why I love the 7-month-old age group There's so much flexibility, and we're able to teach so much as they learn and explore the world.
Hey there, Mama. Are you feeling exhausted, frustrated, and just a little defeated? I hear you, and I've been there, and thankfully, I can help. Let's teach your baby to sleep. I'm talking 10 to 12 hours of sleep each night. Little Wink's Sleep Sleep Baby program uses a science-based, gentle, parent-present approach that fosters healthy attachment while teaching independent sleep skills. We don't believe in letting your baby cry it out. This program includes everything you need, such as our insider strategies, both on night sleep and naps, as well as extras like our monthly live Q&A.